All right, welcome back, boys and girls. Welcome back, all genders in between. Welcome back, bulls, bears, wolves. As you know, we are one big family, and this is the way I like it. Just growing a community full of interesting people, people interested in that same madness that we keep looking at. This volatility moves, pumping up, pumping down. This is where money is made. When the chart is moving, then our wallets are moving. And of course, some people are going to be on the losing end and some people are going to be on the winning end. And tipping the scales in your favor, in our favor, this is what we are all about. So let's have a little recap and let's see what actually is happening. Where were we yesterday? Yesterday was the 26th at about 6 p.m., 5 p.m. UTC, yeah, more or less about there. So, yeah, what happened? What happened? There was a slight little correction, just a little bit of ranging, as we call it, or as we like to call it. Nothing really bad in particular. Hey, hello, Charles. Welcome back to the stream. You made it just in time. Or maybe I was just a little bit late, like always. But yeah, it's life, shit happens, and, we have sometimes to deal with stuff. But, I'm always there unless the internet prevents me from being here, which, luckily enough is not that often, but sometimes things happen. So like I was saying yesterday, we left off here at the high of this move. Yeah, a little correction, a little bit of a pullback, then a little bit more up, a little bit more down. And what I've been noticing is that we are slightly falling into this shape, this rising triangle. Now, I'm not really big on trading shapes and formations, although triangles often do play out if the support line actually is strong enough. So I think this is a big one to keep your eyes on. And spoon boys and girls, well, there you have it. Analysis complete. You know what you're doing. To the moon, crazy stuff. And let's wrap it up now. For the other TA people, I would urge you to sit back and have your cup of coffee or whatever you want, whatever suits your fancy, and then we are going to dive into the whole meat and potatoes. All right, so let's roll. My apologies. This is very unprofessional. Hey, Charles, good news. Good news for you. First code of the day. And I know you really like to get your hands on those instant tokens. So, this one is one from me to you, my friend. Cool, cool, cool. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna start cleaning up the chart a little bit because we like to start more or less fresh. Um, and then we are going to look at some levels, some ranges. Yeah. Well, there you go. WO dash BJ VUJ. So how do you like that? Here's your first BJ VUJ. Oh my god. Sometimes those letter combinations they're just hilarious. And more often than not, or maybe it's just my mind that plays dirty tricks on me, I don't know. Just blame whatever you like. But yeah, here's the BJVUJ. All right. Cool. So, what are we looking at? What are we looking for? Potentially, of course, we're going to look at the downside here. Let's have a look at which level really would be a disaster. And we can look at this level as well. This one, it's already mapped on the RSI calculator, so this is going to be an easy one. The upper sides there, for now it looks healthy. You know, let's knock on wood. Let's knock on wood, and let's hope it stays good. And then we have this situation over here, that one, and maybe the high end as well. But I'm not really sure on how much weight I would like to pull on this one. Maybe it's going to be something more for the longer term time frames. Cool. So the historical volatility, you know what? I'm just going to minimize that like this. Maybe later we can have a look at that too. Cool. So let's dive in. Let's dive in with the RSI analysis, right? So cool. On the low end, this one over here. No, let's do first one. This one, it's mapped out. You know, let's just do that one. So this would be 45,900. 45,000. Actually, this didn't change a lot. That's rather unusual. Usually these things they grow bigger or smaller. No pun intended. But yeah, cool, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now I wouldn't really enjoy seeing price dip into this area, because that would just mean that we break the formation. And you know, all biases aside, I would prefer to see a nice continuation in this formation, beautiful breakout to the moon, and make lots of money. But yeah, you know, there is a small chance to see this thing dip down. Maybe we want to look at the downside over here as well. 25.5, 27, 27. Let's go with 27. Let's just do 27. That's going to be a lot lower. Yeah, critical lower. Let's see. So 44,000. Actually, that's not too bad, and it does look like it makes a lot of sense on top of that. So yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So like this, and we make it red. Something. This. Okay. And maybe we want to line this one up nice like that. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, Dub Monster, welcome to the chat. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing all right. So yeah, you're just in time. You're just in time. We just started the technical analysis, and then afterwards we can have a little discussion about, you know, how we could maybe prepare for this madness. Yesterday I did a little experiment. Since I had a nice long sitting here, and you know, I was about to go to bed around this area, so I decided to try the mutual insurance function on Bybit for 12 hours. And what happened? Well, actually, I cleared out around this area, so my position didn't close. I was still in a profit, but the insurance paid me a little bit of insurance money. So, you know, that was actually really fun. It's the first time that I tried with the insurance function, but yeah, it seems to work really fine. course, you can never predict the future, and it's more like a time-based thing. After, depending the time that you choose, 12 hours, 2 hours, 48 hours, at the closing of that insurance policy, they look at the price, and then depending on whether it's lower or higher than when you got in, you get paid out. So that was actually really fun. Hello, Matt Porter. First time tuning in. Well, I hope it's not going to be the last time. I don't know much about you because it's the first time, but out here we are doing some technical analysis, day trader stuff, not really Moon Boy and Doom Boy things. We just analyze the chart, and I'll show you. Actually, I show you how I would analyze the chart and the way I use the reads that I get out of it. That's mainly the intention of what I'm doing. So yeah, if this is what you like, then I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it here. If not, then probably this is not your cup of tea. But I hope for the best, like always, for everybody. But anyway, happy to see you tuning in for the first time. So over here, the next area that we want to so yeah, Charles, what if the trade went against me? Would it then pay out? Yeah, of course. So look, this is the idea. I'm gonna use a horizontal ray. So my position is sitting somewhere around here in the mid 45,000s, and I entered my the insurance somewhere about here. So if after the 12 hours, after the expiration of my insurance, if the price moves lower, the lower it goes, the more it pays out. And of course, I get my full position refunded completely if I hit my liquidation. So because right here I was still really unsure of how much chance I was putting in the fact of it holding, and I wanted to experiment with it anyway. Of course, if the insurance policy closes a little bit higher, then you get nothing. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind, and it's not cheap. So imagine that it moves here and you see some bearish signs. You think like, okay, yeah, this is dead. It's going to drop and drop hard. Then yeah, you're gonna have to get out, and then you paid for the insurance, but your profit paid for the insurance. So sometimes everything has to be a calculated risk. But yeah, the way I saw it, I decided to put, not really a gamble, but seeing how we were almost starting to make like this triangle formation, I figured like if we really break up higher, then it's gonna go really, really much higher. On the other hand, if this one is just a mirage and I'm fooling myself, then chances are that it's gonna be this and go really way down. And as soon as it breaks here, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna go really, really fast. So yeah, I just thought that it was a good moment to experiment with it, and it works really well. It's very smooth and easy. I was a little bit skeptical about it, but yeah, it's. I don't know if other exchanges have it, but it's the first time I encountered this, and really happy to say that it worked as intended. Cool. So yeah, let's keep analyzing. Now let's look at this high end over here, this one, and let's see what the RSI levels show us, so that we can estimate where a divergence could be stopping us. So 62.08, 62.1, let's say. Something like this. And this would be 48,300. Oh, wow. This is quite some range. Wow. Okay. Hey, yeah. Um, let's also look at the higher time frames to see if they agree with that. Because yeah, sometimes for these far away situations, it's better to look at the higher time frames. Although, yeah, let's see what the higher time frames have to say about this. Okay, so let's go to the 3-hour chart. Let's recenter this thing. Oh, here the closing of is even lower. Hey, that's really huh. Um, this will basically be on the same level. Uh-huh. Hey. So yeah, I think on the first glance it's going to agree. Let's see, 51.7. Yeah, more or less the same. Okay. Okay. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it red. But this is very interesting. The 3-hour chart, the stochastics on the 3-hour chart are pointing up, while the 1-hour chart is leaning a little bit down, but it is also curling. Hey, at the 2-hour chart. Let's look at the 5-hour chart. Hey, interesting. Okay, let's move this away. This. Huh. Oh yeah. The good thing is actually that the stochastic started to reject the bearish control zone. But over here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's snaking quite aggressively. So yeah, this could be pushing a little bit down. This could still turn around. A little bit too early to call it. It doesn't really have a trend just yet, and yeah, especially after such a deep dive down, this is nothing to be surprised of after such a correction, because that's what it is. Price needs to find a new trend. Chances are that we are going to be ranging for a little bit of time, just like what happened over here, more or less. So yeah, if you guys are wondering, this is actually the kind of repeat that I'm keeping my eyes out for. Like this situation reminds me a little bit of this here. Maybe a little bit more extended. And then, I would be expecting at least from here one more swoop to the upside. And then afterwards, we're going to have to see whether there is going to be a new accumulation phase or if this is going to be it. And we are actually going to enter a bear market. So what do we see? Wait up. So Dub Monster wants to buy some more BTC to hodl. Been waiting since yesterday for the price to drop even more. Do you think it can still go back down to 44K or even lower? Well, actually, this is actually what I was saying. Right now, I do lean a little bit more on at least another push to the upside. Is it going to be a big one? Is it going to be up to new all-time highs? Probably not. I would be expecting something like, you know, here the 51,000 area, maybe the 55, 56,000 area. I think this will already be pretty large. After that, potentially, you know, a little bit more correction, something like this, something like what has been happening here. And this is where we're going to have to see whether there is going to be continuation to the downside, or if we are going to be picked up again. Looking at the longer term, I would be leaning much more to an end of the all-time highs for at least a little bit, until the markets have cooled off a lot more. But yeah, anything can happen. And yeah, I don't like to do really long-term predictions because statistically, I'm not really good at it. And you know, I find it quite impossible to really foresee the future. Um, but on the short term, this is what I'm expecting. I'm really expecting this here to play out as a bullish divergence. Second strike of bullish divergence. Wait, on this is interesting. The 5-hour chart doesn't have it. Huh. Oh, here, guys, there's a code. There's a code for you. If you like some free tokens, go to get.instant.com and fill out this code. It's WO-J91NX. J91NX. So Matt Porter says Bitcoin dominant looks great for alts. Range would be good. Well, usually that is when Bitcoin is ranging and the dominance is having some pressure down, then yeah, you can see it. The alts are really shining, especially ADA and Stellar. Oh, UP Stellar is shining as well. And Elrond keeps surprising me. For a new project, it's really performing well. It's beautiful. But yeah, all the alts actually are in the green right now. So yeah, alt season maybe. Even the dollar. Speaking of altcoins. So yeah, you know, let's keep going. Let's keep going. 5-hour chart. We have a local high here on the RSI. Let's read it out. It's 49.4. So 49.4, and same thing, 48,400, 300, yada yada. Okay, now conclusion is this red box here. It's not a big disaster, as long as it doesn't get rejected. Okay, I think this is the most important tick that we can get out of this. If price moves in here, it's okay to be searching for some support. If we break out, beautiful blue skies, and you know, over to the next level, the 55, 56,000 area. What would be bad is if during this this box area we for some reason reject it. I think once we reject it, there is going to be more pressure down, and you know, then it's going to be down to the 38,000, 34, 35,000, this area over here. So this is how I would be judging this this red box over here. Pretty nasty area. But for the bulls, a little bit of hopium. Once we are inside this red box, don't forget that there is this huge volume node that is going to defend this entire area. So, you know, it could make sense. It could actually play out like this. You know, having one bounce over here on this area, another bounce on this area, and another one on this one. It could perfectly happen. Looking at the chart, the way I see it, this level could make sense, but you know, don't be surprised that if it rejects that there is going to be some momentum being built up. Okay, so just wanted to put this out there. Now let's look at the high end, this one over here. Let's see on the 5-hour chart what this says. So 75.5. Let's have a look. And this would be 60,000. Huh, I'll be damned. Rising. Okay. Did not expect this to read so high. So, Matt, because you're new, the boxes that I draw are not liquidity zones, okay? Those, the way I like to do it, I like to, Matt, yeah, I was actually explaining this. So what I do is I like to make areas where price and RSI together could be making a bearish divergence if it's on the upside, or a bullish divergence if it's on the down area. So I don't know if you know anything about divergences. Basically, if you want to get a little bit technical, you go to Google, you enter cheat sheet divergence. There we go. And then this one, this is my favorite one. It's simple and easy. And what it is basically, when we're looking at a bearish divergence, so a signal that could create pressure down, what you want to see is so yeah, what you want to see is actually the inversion of the price action and the indicator, in that case being the RSI. So price making a higher high, while on the RSI we are reading a lower high. That is a bearish divergence. You can have a hidden divergence where price action is actually already making a lower high and the RSI is making a higher high. Those are, in my opinion, the two strongest ones in the book. Then sometimes you have those sometimes you have the exaggerated divergences where price action is going to make just a top at a double top, let's call it, 2 times the same level, while RSI is already starting to cool off. Now, for the bullish divergences, we look at the lows of the price and the lows of the RSI. Keep in mind that at the high of a momentum, there is no reason to look for bullish divergences. It's a trap, okay? Because at a high, those things could, they don't mean anything. This is really after a correction when price has been pushing down. How low will it go? Where is the bottom to be confirmed? This is where you look for the divergences. On the other hand, when price is going up, same thing. It's on the uptrend that you're looking for the bearish divergences. Okay, so I hope this makes a little bit of sense. And now what I do with those boxes is when price is going to move inside this box and back out, I predict that actually compared to this level, RSI is already going to make a higher high, see, while we have a lower high on the price action. And this, my friend, is a bearish divergence. And, you know, confirming this by breaking out of the channel is going to confirm that there is a lot of pressure down. So this is how I use those boxes, and this is why I use the Reverse Rsi Indicator. You can find it on TradingView for free, but you do need to have a paid subscription, otherwise it's not going to work. What you do is you go to the indicators and then you look for this one, RSI and EMA with reverse calculator, and in block brackets you write pig. He's the creator of this indicator, and it's free. Did I mention? This is awesome, right? Cool. So, and we have a new candle. A new candle just popped up. So yeah, this is the 6 hour candle that just showed up. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, yeah, why do I think that this area could be trouble? Um, just because, yeah, rejecting it, having a bearish divergence, that would be trouble. You know, long story short, yeah, it would be trouble. Yeah, well, yeah. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, it's I really like this indicator too. It's very, very useful, especially for the way that I trade. It really helps a lot. It takes a lot of guessing work out of the equation. Now let's go on. Oh God, and there's the internet failing again. God, I hate this. What the hell? Why? Why? Well, let's wrap it up now that we still can. Um, this is I'm really sorry. It's normally I have perfect internet. I have no idea why this keeps happening. Um, yeah, let's hope for the best. This is like, yeah, sometimes the bitrate really drops down to almost zero. This is damn, this is bad. Yeah, we need to do something about this. I will call the internet provider on Monday. This is the second time in a row. This is there's something wrong. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, long story short, right now I'm still looking at this lower triangle here to play out. Let me make it green for you. It's gonna be easier to see. Mm, or maybe not. There we go. Uh, maybe red was better. There we go. And let's make this one yellow. Awesome. So these are the levels right here that you want to keep your eyes on. This is where the potential divergence could be happening. But for now, I'm still looking at this triangle at least to play out a little bit. And why is that, my friends? I will tell you why. Because right here, when we look at this low, and this low, then we have on the RSI a higher low, higher low, and a higher low. So this is 3 strikes of bullish divergence, and at least I hope to see a little bit of continuation out of this thing. Maybe the strength to push us to higher highs coming from here. So yeah, this is my short analysis for the weekend. Keep your eyes on all these areas. I'm also going to mark this one off just to be clearer, clearer. And then again, you know, if we make new all-time highs, then yeah, up to 60,000 would be a problem area unless we manage to see Bitcoin price above 60,000. If we see that happen, then yes, my friends, the bull run is not over just yet. But yeah, even piercing here, that would just be another series of bearish divergences, and I think this would actually really mean long-term continuation. Looking at the 12-hour chart, we do have this steep dive down that we had right here, like never. It doesn't often happen that you see an RSI really diving down so crazy, correcting so hard. Um, do we have a divergence to read off? 33.9, 37.6, and this one is 37.24. So yeah, lower low compared to this. and this is actually the low of this entire formation here. So potentially, yeah, that is a divergence as well. Let's zoom in a little bit again. What else do we have? We do have, if this low area holds over here, let me see. Let's make this invisible. This one too, and this one too. So yeah, if this low over here holds as a support zone, then yeah, we do have a higher low on the RSI, and then same story. This would be an exaggerated bullish divergence, but to confirm this, I really want to see Bitcoin go above 50,400. If I believe if we break 50,400 and have a closing of the 12-hour chart above the 50,500, then there is going to be some more continuation in the charts. Also remember that breaking outside of this box on the low term, on the 1-hour chart, remember that breaking, let me move this around a little bit because, you know, this is starting to get messy. So breaking above this area over here would just give an okay for price, because from here on out, it's okay to retrace even inside this box. There's no issue as long as we don't make a lower low anymore. So yeah, once we are here, then it would be rather safe if price moves back down to look for a new opportunity to get in and to get along, because this thing could potentially be going further, being as all divergence situations have been averted. Cool, beautiful. Let's wrap it up with this, as long as we are still streaming a little bit okay. You know, I can't apologize enough. This it's aggravating. Let's look at the dollar. How did the dollar close? Well, the dollar, this is a close call. It looks like the dollar is trying. It's like the little engine that could. We do have a bullish divergence here. Did it already play out? Well, yeah, potentially it did play out, but because we have not created a bearish divergence over this area, I do believe that that just a little bit of a correction is going to come, because yeah, we got a divergence with this one here, right? So a little bit of correction is going to be in order, but I just think that it's going to be picked up as soon as we hit the low and we make a higher low here on the RSI. So same thing, you know, I think the dollar is going to start looking better and better. But potentially, I think during the week first, there is going to be a little bit of a pullback. Traditional markets, E-mini futures, like I said, E-mini futures just looking like dog poo, literal dog poo. RSI is slowly cooling off while the price has been trying to push further and further up. Now, yeah, one thing that could speak for the E-minis is that over here, it is getting close to a bullish divergence. And this is the daily chart. Keep in mind, let's look at for the 5-hour chart maybe. Let's see. For now, I don't see anything really promising. Yeah, maybe those levels over here could do it. Yeah, a little bit early to see. On the daily chart, it was looking a little more promising than it is on the 5-hour chart. The 5-hour chart looks more like continuation to the downside. Over here we have a higher high with this area, higher high with this area, so nothing bad. But of course, because we're coming out of this bearish divergence, I do believe that there is going to be a little more continuation to the downside, and then maybe potentially a bullish divergence with this area somewhere, you know, over here, while maintaining the higher low, and then E-mini futures could be rallying as the dollar is correcting to the downside. So yeah, this thing could make sense. Now for Matt, let's look at Matt, because we were talking about the dominance. Dominance over here, and this is experimental. Keep this in mind, guys. I like to I am trying to keep track of the bullish and bearish divergences that I see on the on the dominance, to start getting a little bit of a feel for whether we can put some faith in these kinds of reads. And right now, looks like we are attempting to close a divergence over here, making a little bit of a lower low while maintaining the higher low over here. Between these two areas here, we already have that bullish divergence. Did it play out already with this one? You could say that, because yeah, we have a bearish divergence from here to here and here to here. So yeah, we had some pressure down, and you know what's going to stop it? The next divergence. You know, it just goes from divergence to divergence. But let's see if the dominance also follows this rule. And yes, my friends, this is it. This is it. We made it. I was not going to stop because of bad internet. And remember, I will repost this video if there were things that are unclear. Feel free to just watch the videos. I know my channel has been monetized. It's just to get a little bit more of a reach out there, because the algorithm, I think the YouTube algorithm is going to favor channels that are monetized. But don't force yourself to watch the ads for me. YouTube ads, it doesn't make you a lot of money unless you have millions of views. And you know, in this space, you're already a rock star if you have 30,000 views. So you know, I'm really not fooling myself, but it's just as an idea. You know, I want to get a little bit more reach to get my message out there. So you know, if you have an ad blocker, good for you. It's really not a big issue. I really don't care. I'm already happy that you're in the chat and that we are making this more of you know, a tradition. Every day, every evening, depending on your time frame, we're here and we're looking at this crazy mess together. We're having some fun hanging out. Especially Charles is one of our most trusted viewers, always present. And like Charles says, please damage the like button. Don't damage your finger, but put a real dent in that like button. It really helps the algorithm decide on promoting or pushing the content a little bit further. And you know, sometimes we have quite some more people in the chat, and this makes it so much more fun. So yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Remember, yellow zone over here. Oh wait, let me put the boxes back. Where are they? Over here. Let me put the boxes back. There we go. Like this. Wrapping it up. Oh, last code of the day. Come on, guys. There you go. There you go. Let's shut off. Let's close it on a good note. So WO-9 WMZ 9 9 WMZ 9 999. It's rejection action. 999. So, what are we looking at for the coming 24 hours? This is the big issue, this triangle. Is it going to hold or not? Um, so, let's keep our eyes on this one. Would be nice if it holds, then potentially reaching into the yellow zone. Yellow zone is not safe just yet unless we get a 1 hour closing above 51,500. Once we're there, it's safe to let it pull back a little bit. That's just your next opportunity, and then let's ride it further on. On the downside, there are a few small potential areas to get a bullish divergence, but seeing how they are very, very thin, they are actually very easy to break. And if and when they break, we get a lower low on the price action, confirming a lower low on the RSI, and then potentially, I do suspect to see Bitcoin drop to the next area being the high 40,000s, somewhere around here, 38,000, 37,000, and the 35,000. And like I said in like already a few days ago, reaching these areas, I think we can safely say that the bull run is over, and we are really, really going to enter a bear trend. Oh, Dub Monster. Yeah, actually, I am streaming. I am using the Brave browser. That's it's not a bad idea. Um, I think my channel is verified for I'll have a look at it. I'm not sure anymore. I have another channel where I used to do some vlogging about my day job, but it really never kicked off. Although I really enjoyed the videos. I thought it was really cool what I was doing, but hey, it's YouTube. The heart wants what the heart wants. I think the time for new coming vloggers is just past. Um, I was a few years late. Yeah, late to the party, and this is what happens. But yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna check and see if my channel is actually eligible for the Brave reward thingies as well. Yeah, that would be a good idea, because I'm pretty sure in the crypto space, a lot of people are using that sweet Brave browser, and yeah, good. I haven't even thought that far. So yeah, guys, get on the Brave browser, and I will do that too. Let's roll. Cool. So yeah, this is it. This is it for today. I wish you guys the best of the best, the happiest of trades. Keep your positions safe. Be very careful. Like I said, trickling down in those low areas. I don't know how I would be feeling about it. I think normally I'm home a lot, and I like to just eyeball the thing. I don't set stop losses, but tonight I'm gonna have a little party evening. So yeah, I think tonight is going to be one of those nights that I will be setting the good old stop loss, and I think for me the 45,000 area would already do it. Below this, yeah, it gets scary. Uh, yeah, tricks and decisions. But yeah, this is something that we all need to live with. Same thing for you guys. Redo your analysis time and time again. Every time you look back at the chart, just redo the analysis, see if those levels are still the same, because as time passes by and this thing moves, then also the reads that you come up with are going to change. So keep that in mind, guys. And then, yeah, let me know tomorrow how you were doing, if you're in profit or if you had to drop it, or maybe you're one of the brave people who in this situation likes to short and just hopes to see it dive down. same thing. We're all traders, and you know we all have the same chances of being wrong or right. But yeah, me personally, I'm still looking at the three divergences that we have been making, and also over here, on when we zoom this out, this thing here, these three, also three lower lows and three higher lows in a row. I don't know. I would be surprised to see this thing not make an attempt to the highs before turning around. But hey, who am I? Who am I? I'm just a guy trying to make some money, just like you guys, trying to spare, to throw out some ideas about how we can analyze this madness. But am I a god? Am I a trading guru and stuff? Yeah, I don't think so. But who is? Who is? It's all about risk management, thinking your situations, your trades ahead of time, not entering a trade if you don't really have a clear vision of where you would stop, and is the stop closer than the area where you are shooting for. So your risk reward and stuff, keep your eyes on these things. This is what is more important. Making a bad trade and getting out, or having to, like juggle your money to get in a better position. All these things are perfectly okay. This is part of it, and you need to practice these things. It comes with time that you find more tricks up your sleeve to get yourself out of bad positions and into better positions. But all this, yeah, this is strategies, and these things, they come with time. Also, if you like to talk about these things, if you like to have some nice group where you can come with your strategies, with your ideas, with some friends, and chat about, the issues that you're encountering, then we have a very nice community on the Discord channel. It's called Wolves of Bybit. Hey, what a surprise. You find all the information on the website, wolvesofbybit.com. We don't have a membership, but I am affiliated with Bybit itself. So to have access to the Discord channel, I only ask you to sign up and join us on Bybit, on the platform. It's a really, really good trading platform. It's a leverage trading platform. So, high leverage and stuff. Please don't do this. But I can give you a lot of support, a lot of advice, a lot of tips on how the platform works. And we do have a close connection to the support, which is very important on these things. If you have issues, usually we get answers really fast, and the support itself is very, very hands-on. It's never gonna be longer than 15 or 20 minutes that you'll have to wait before you get a live person on the line. And this is important to me. So if you want to give this a shot, then just sign up using Bybit with the affiliate link, of course, and send me an email over here with this email form so I can identify you on the platform. Use the email address that you used for signing up, and maybe you want to also add the user ID number that you get on Bybit. Same reason, it's a lot easier to get you to verify you on the platform. There's bonuses and stuff. There's a lot of freebies and thingies, and the good thing is you didn't have to pay for any subscription. So if you don't like it, then you can just leave and no harm done. All right. So, but this is it. This is it. I wish to see you, or I hope to see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel, 5:15 p.m. UTC. What is this? United. It's the GMT plus 0 time zone. It's the 0 time zone. That's what it is. So yeah, UTC 5:15 p.m. And then I bid you guys adieu. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great, great rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun with the friends and the families for as long as we are allowed to do this. And, more particularly Charles, Dub Monster, Matt, I hope you really enjoy the channel. Remember, just hit the subscribe and the bell notification. At least you know whenever I come online. If, of course, you want to come back for more. And then I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck. Bye.